Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Dawn of War 3. This is going to be a quick guide on how to grind out those doctrine and other unlocks for your particular, well, race of choice, or maybe even all of them, in a rather simple fashion. Now, if you didn't know, this particular game, as in Dawn of War 3, has a progression system which requires you to play the game to make your army objectively better. Here in this elite screen, you have my elites on the left and doctrines on the right, and if I check here, everything is locked. Clicking the info box allows you to unlock a doctrine, and that makes your stuff better. You may want to have a look which doctrines you want, what fits your playstyle, what do you want to play around with before you spend the skulls and unlock the stuff. On the elite side, you need to, be opening up the various elites for skulls and so on. There is that particular stuff going on as well. So that's the progression system basically. So how do you make these unlocks happen without having to essentially face other players in a multiplayer who may already have all these unlocks and simply have better armies than you do? If that bothers you, this is how you do it. You go into multiplayer section and you load up yourself into a custom online game. Note that there is a custom solo option here. Do not play that. Custom online. Custom solo does not give XP. Then you select your race, whichever one you want to play, whether it be Space Marines, Orcs or whatever, and on the other side you add a computer opponent. Recommend making it casual, difficulty, so you can do it this nice and easy, and then, change map to your liking and whatever, and hit start game. And then you just play, you basically just play against the casual AI, drag the game on a bit, destroy both of these things he has, and do the stuff with your elites. You need to have all of the elites out on the map to get XP for them. So get all of your elites out, do random things, play the game, do a little bit of practice and so forth, so that you know which things you may want to do in real games, and then just finish the game eventually. You will get XP for your elites, and that will lead you to, getting skulls and unlocks for the elites and so on. And that way you get your stuff in a, grindy fashion. I will be honest and say this is boring, this is grindy, and, not really fun for anybody involved. You are just beating on a poor AI after all. It is not really good practice in the end. However, if you do want to go into multiplayer matches while having the doctrines you really want and being on equal footing with somebody who has those doctrines, then this is one of the options. One of the better options, especially for certain races. There is another thing you can do. You can go and play through the campaign, the single player campaign of Dawn of War 3, because that does give XP to the various elites which are involved during the campaign. I will not tell you which ones are because I do not want to spoil anything here. So there is that option as well. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I am annoyed with the progression system personally. I know not everybody is, but I just hate this kind of stuff in real-time strategy games. So this is how you get kind of easily, though a little bit time-consuming, grinding and boring way, get your unlocks. As mentioned, thank you very much for watching.